I got the trip, I got the trip. Southside on. Southside on.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Teosha, and I am back with another video. Before you do anything, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you can be notified when I upload, and yeah, let's get into the video. So everybody, well, not everybody, but most people know that Queen decided to address some of the issues that between her and her family tonight. So she made a video, and I am gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna be as unbiased as possible, analyze both sides of the story. I mean, we know we are not gonna get the truth from Queen or her family. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get it to focus. We know we're not gonna get the truth, the complete truth, but at least we have two sides of the story that we can kind of, you know, go by. So, and also, you know, in this situation, most likely Clarence hasn't did anything wrong. We're not gonna hear about him doing any wrongdoing, probably if they break up, until they break up, as with the, you know, Chris and Queen situation. But so we're gonna just start off, you know, basically in the beginning she told how, you know, she told why, you know, there was distance between her and her family kind of from the beginning. Her and Tina and Terrell have always been a little bit distant because of their age difference, but it really kind of started getting strained when she started visiting Clarence in the basement and then decided to move there. So her mom, you know, kind of felt some type of way about that and told her it probably wasn't a good idea because she felt like Queen was chasing Clarence, and that's why she wanted to move to New York. But Queen says that's not the case. We don't know. So fast forward, Queen decided not to move to New York. You know, she decided to move her family to Atlanta, and she decided to move to Atlanta. They was originally supposed to get a house together and, you know, kind of coexist, co-live, all that good stuff. Well, Queen ends up getting pregnant, and so things kind of take a turn. Queen moves her family to another part of Atlanta, and they were supposed to move somewhere in the same neighborhood or somewhere in the same vicinity, but as Queen says, her credit is not so good and they wanted 12 months up front. So what she did was move to the city, more so like an hour away or so. So that plan didn't work out, and as all these plans and stuff are not working out, she's basically saying it's causing more and more tension in the family. From my perspective, Queen is basically kind of saying jealousy and entitlement on her family's part is what's causing the rift, but we'll get there. So Queen is pregnant. They move into their apartment. Previously, Queen says that previously her mom and Lee kind of had some back and forth because she felt like Mama Love felt like they were kind of taking Queen away from her biological family, and so she contacted Lee herself and they have had discussions and all that kind of stuff, and Lee basically assures her that that's not what they're doing. They're not trying to isolate Queen from her biological family, but from the outside looking in, to us, that's what it looks like is happening. So here comes Queen signing. When she got signed to Capitol Records, she says Patty paid for his own ticket, Clarence paid for his own ticket, the company paid for her and Lee's, and she had 3 days to decide, which wasn't enough time, and it caused a big problem because her mom wasn't able to be at the signing. And in Queen's defense, she stated that if her mom would have came, she would have had to pay for the ticket, she would have had to pay for everything, then she wouldn't have been able to leave Tina and Terrell out, so she would have had to pay for them too, and the stuff is expensive. I mean, we all know she got the money. Look how she is, you know, spending money on Clarence jewelry and stuff, but we're not gonna go there. But she said that's the reason why she kind of didn't, you know, have them there, which I understand what she's saying. She would have had to foot the bill for everybody, and it can get expensive at the last minute as far as hotels, planks and all that stuff. But in my opinion, I think she should have had her mom there. Well, her mom felt the same way. Her mom thought that it was a crucial moment in her life, and you know, her mom felt like she should have been there, if anybody. And I agree. I agree that her mom should have been there, but I also see where Queen was coming from with having to foot the bill for everything. She already foots the bill for the house that she rents for her mom, the car insurance, health insurance. She says she pays for everything. Her mom and them doesn't have to, pay for anything. And she also stated that that's why she gave Tina and Terrell, she helped them out with gaining subscribers on YouTube, which that was huge, because I would love to have somebody. YouTube is hard to grow on. So she was able to give them a huge boost. She said she got them to 100,000, but then they started getting mad that she was doing more videos with Patty and Clarence, and their fan base grew more than Tina and Terrell. So that caused some resentment from Tina and Terrell, with Queen, because they felt like she was trying to help Clarence and Patty more than her own flesh and blood. And then that caused them to not want to do it. And like she said, I gave y'all a platform. I helped y'all get to where y'all going. It's up to y'all to grind, which is the truth. You can take the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. And that's the truth with that one. So that caused some resentment, and her family feels like, they all started taking Queen away. So stuff is building up. Tina's going to social media and all that stuff. The rest of the family is kind of staying quiet and stuff. And then she says she thinks Tina had a problem with, because Tina wanted her to host her birthday party in January. She said she couldn't because now, she's a star. She would have to have security. She was big and pregnant and all that kind of stuff. So Tina kind of felt some type of way, and basically kind of lashes out by going to social media and all that stuff. And her family also had a problem with her hiring everybody on Clarence's side of the family. Now, she did state that she gave Tina a babysitting job while they were on the road, and she didn't put the business out there, but she basically said Tina wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. See, when you give somebody a job, whether they're in your family or not, you are their employer. So whatever happened with Tina, I think it was more so Tina wasn't taking it serious, because that's my sister and that's my niece. But you got to realize, this is your job. Queen was your employer at the time, and you take that job seriously as you would do any other job, watching kids, not being on the phone, all that kind of stuff. So that didn't work out. All this stuff is causing problems. So fast forward to Queen having baby Renzo. She stated that Mama Love was there the first day. Clarence handed him off to her. They seen him and everything. The next day, Mama Love comes, and she wants to apologize to Clarence for everything that has happened, which I commend her for. She kind of wanted to just put everything to the side. There's a new life. You're the father of my grandchild. I'm the grandmother of your child. Let's basically mend this broken family. Well, she wanted to apologize, and at that point, that's when Clarence decides he wants to tell her about herself, or tell her about all the things that they did to hurt Queen, which was not his place, in my opinion. He is not Queen's husband, and I'm pretty sure Queen can talk to her mom herself. There's a time and place for everything, and I don't feel like that was the time and the place. He could have just said, we'll talk about it another time or date or whatever, my opinion. So Queen says it was after midnight. It was already almost time for visiting hours to be over. Clarence asked her to leave, so I guess she left. So it's a sad situation. I mean, none of us, we're never gonna know the truth. This can be a big lie on Queen's part. This could be a big lie on the family's part. None of us are never gonna know the truth. I can't imagine how it feels to be this big old star and have all this money. We don't know how money changes people. She's saying that her family is saying that money's changing her, and being with Clarence now is changing her. I don't know her personally, but she is not the Queen that I used to love to watch. I used to love watching the Queen from Chris and Queen. And people grow. She's becoming more mature. She's in a whole nother industry. She's a mom. She has 2 kids. But I just miss that goofy, outgoing Queen. I feel bad that she's not able, or she doesn't feel like she has a voice to speak up which she does, because then it causes her fans and her little minions to come and bash everybody. But girl, speak your mind. Say what you need to say. And that's why I'm glad she finally had the courage to come out with her side of the story. We don't know what's true, but at least she's giving her side, you know, instead of just leaving it to where her and Clarence and them is getting bashed. She stated it has caused a wedge between, you know, it's causing stress on their relationship. Are they going to break up? We don't know. Maybe Clarence ain't going to be able to handle it. Maybe Queen is not going to be able to handle it. Because I know it has to hurt to not be able to call your mom anytime you want to. And I don't care how much you love a man. There is nothing like a mother's love to be able to pick up that phone and just talk to your mom about anything. Some of the things that you can't talk to your man about. I know that have to hurt, because I don't know what I would do if I wouldn't be able to just call my mom and just talk to her. And it gotta hurt her mom too, to be like, you know, we've been here all your life. We've all struggled together, and we don't even get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, my labor, everybody's labor. We don't even get to reap the benefits, and not saying it as if they're using her or anything, but you know, you want to come up with the people who've been there for you, and you know, y'all eat together. And it's like, this guy was able to come in and have his whole family eating, and it's kind of like her family is just left to the side, just hanging. But that's just my opinion. I hope they can mend, especially her and her mom. I hope they can mend, you know, their relationship and come to some sort of medium, because men do come and go. We don't know if Clarence is forever, and if it's causing relationship problems and stuff, that's an easy out for him. Not saying he's gonna leave, but if he wasn't interested in the first place, this gives him a big excuse to leave. Like, I tried and I just can't do it because, you know, your family's issues is just too much for me. So that's my take on it. You know, leave y'all opinions in the comments below, whether you agree, disagree.